So I had a question on one of the chats about what do I think about cheap blank wheels that you can buy on eBay or on Amazon. And I have a few opinions on that. So I think that if you're in the market for new wheels and you don't have a ton of money, and you just need to get new wheels because your wheels broke or something like that, there's nothing wrong with buying some cheap generic wheels. They might be great. They might not be great. And they might be a complete waste of money. I think what you get from a branded aggressive wheel is confidence in the company that is producing the wheel and is selling the wheel. So very few, I don't think any wheel companies actually make their own wheels. They go to a company that makes wheels and they buy the wheels from that company. Some of the companies that are producing wheels are better than others. And I think that you can look at the prices of the wheels to see how good of quality that wheel producer is. I think personally, I think the undercover line is probably the best in the business as far as quality. And you can see that. Most of their wheels retail for around $10 each and up. If you get into the out of the aggressive market and into the speed market, you look at some of the undercover big wheels, the 110s or the 125s, or you get into the matter wheels, they can be upwards of $30 a wheel, which is crazy. But the people who speed skate and need to shave off, a couple seconds here and there will definitely pay that because they know that the quality is so high and the consistency of the wheel is so high that it's worth the money. I actually got a pair. So I've been looking into making some wheels for 50/50, and it's a hard thing to do. There's not, a Google search that you can do that says wheel manufacturer, click a button, and then you get a wheel. It's not like Amazon where you order, 100 of things or whatever. But I've been looking around at different manufacturers, testing different wheels to find the wheels that work best for me and the wheels that I like. And I actually got a few pair of blank wheels that I was not a fan of. Let me show you what they look like. So these are some wheels that I got from China. Not to say that all wheels from China are bad. These wheels from China were not good. So this manufacturer was, this is a 59 millimeter wheel. It was an 88A, and it's probably the same generic wheel that you'll find on Amazon for, 4 for $20 or whatever the price would be. The problem with these wheels is that they felt like they were sliding out a lot. So when I would skate up to a ledge and I would carve or turn a little bit, I would feel like my foot was kind of drifting. And that was a fun feeling, but it was not an accurate feeling. So for me, I want to make sure that the wheels grip. When I carve a little bit or when I turn on the pavement, I want to make sure that the wheel stays under me. And in this case, it kind of didn't stay under me. So I knew that these wheels were not an option for me. But they were cheap. And these are probably the wheels that you can find on Amazon for $20 for a set of 4. That's fine. If you're okay with that, go for it. I have no problem personally with anybody skating any wheels that you find. The problem is that you don't have consistency with the quality. So if you have a wheel from Dead, this great wheel company, that a Dead wheel is going to be quality because Dead puts their name on it. And they say, we vouch for these wheels. And when we sell a wheel, we know that it's going to be quality. And that's why we can charge a little bit more. That's why we sell in the stores like Roller Warehouse or Oak City. And that's why we have them available online. I don't think they sell directly on Amazon. And I don't think that you can get a set of 4 Dead wheels for $20. I think that the Dead company goes out of their way to make sure that the wheels are quality. They test all of the wheels. Not every single wheel that they produce, obviously. But they have an agreement that the formula that they use for the wheels is going to be, this, ingredients and this way of polyurethane and such. And this is how a Dead wheel should feel. When you're buying a generic wheel on Amazon or on eBay, you don't know what the background of those wheels is. You don't know what the formula is. you don't know that any skater has skated those wheels and said that, yeah, these are actually pretty good wheels. So it's a crapshoot. You might get some good wheels. You might get some crap wheels. Perfect example is these Senate wheels, right? So these bad boys, I don't know when these were made, but I want to say they were in like the early 2000s. I have heard, I've not opened these, I've not skated these. Maybe I will someday. That would be a pretty good video, right? Skating these. Wow, they even come with 6mm axles. How funny is that? What were they thinking? Anyway, so these are those Senate wheels. I think they cost maybe $25 for this set, which is a set of 8 with bearings. I have heard that these will not last a session. I heard that they will flat spot, that they will decore, that they will be horrible. And that's really sad. But again, you get what you pay for. You know, I didn't pay much money for them. I definitely didn't pay $10 a wheel for these. I wouldn't be angry if I skated these and they were crap, because I know that I'm not paying enough to justify it. Personally, money-wise, I think that any wheels for around $30 for a set of 4, you're going to get a pretty good quality. Branded, name brand wheels. Eulogy is probably on the lowest end cost-wise, but they're also still pretty good wheels. And then if you go all the way up, like an undercover is going to be around $40 for a set of 4. Again, in my opinion, some of the best wheels. Those are some names that you can recognize. And, you know, if they are sold on Oak City, if they're sold at Roller Warehouse, I would vouch for them. If you get them from one of those companies, great. And I think that if they suck, you can always write back to the company and say, hey, these blew out in a session. Like, what's going on with that? They take pride in it. It's their reputation. They stand behind their products. If you get generic wheels on eBay, you're on your own. And you might save some money, but you might also have a horrible session, and your wheels might not last very long.